Alright, welcome back everybody. This is Marvel's Midnight Suns episode 2. And in case it's been a while since you last watched the first episode, we were resurrected by Lilith's sister, the Caretaker, after having killed Lilith some 300 years ago. And we went on a few missions. We met Spider-Man and fought Venom, and were introduced to the Midnight Suns, kind of. So that's where we left off. Let's go.
Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the Forge. I think there's another present for you.
Need to go talk to Iron Man in the Forge. Give
You're
Charlie
the best
a good
girl.
pet.
You know that, right?
Got some credits and arcane knowledge. Nice. Alright, let's go
Always on
talk
the
to
hunt.
Iron Man.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
You
Your
got some new
armor
drip.
seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two are such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Alright, looking good.
Still think I could have used a cloak.
Would've took a cloak too, though. Alright, we need to talk to
Damn
Tony.
near indestructible. And we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools
Menthol
are just one part of the
flavored.
equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I do.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
Resurrected?
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
I am sure there are worse places to be.
Oh, true. I could be rooming next to Carol. Her snoring is loud enough to wake the dead. Really, really tired people. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy we have a place free from Lilith's influence. While it lasts.
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I could see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
So what's your
You
story?
must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head.
Crazy.
It was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
That is what anybody would do.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Sounds good. Analyze the gamma coil. Let's go talk to Dr. Spooky.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy.
Fair.
And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words are appreciated. Still, I must not allow the underlying truth of the situation to become shrouded as well. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protégée, Wanda. is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
It sounds like Spider-Man is Venom's nemesis. Maybe he has some insight.
Of course. I have no doubt Spider-Man will prove to be an invaluable asset in the ongoing fight against both Venom and Lilith.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but Lilith is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell.
Okay,
There
that's
was an
fair.
accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
Oh, finally we're getting a little Agatha info.
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
For real.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place. You should speak to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Alright, good chat, Doctor. Got a little friendship XP out of that as well. Let's go check out this gamma coil.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning, but Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work.
Tony Stark can use the coil material recovered in combat to create hero abilities. Only one of the abilities on offer can be
How long
selected,
did
so
you say you were
choose
exposed to this
wisely.
thing? It's probably fine. Let's take a look. Take your pick, Hunter.
So what we got? Heal, strike, and strike. Not the greatest. This does give 2 heroism though versus 1. But if we're gonna be using blade, I think it'd be nice to grab this.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Gain a copy of the currently equipped ability. If taken to the yard, duplicate abilities can be combined into new, more powerful versions. Alright. Let's go talk to Blade. Actually, let's check everything out here. Just in case we're missing anything.
Curious.
Tony's armor. Yeah, so there we go. We got some arcane knowledge. Star. Oh, a tarot card. Nova rises up into the starry night sky, surrounded by stars that represent the support of his team. This card symbolizes serenity and hope for the future. Alright. What else we got? Nothing over there. Orb of Agamotto.
By the rising rings of... Oh, it's just you.
Interesting.
Strangest cape.
That is something.
Chest with vials. Oh, wait.
What is this?
Cluttered table, and here's another tarot card. The moon. Moon Knight hides his true identity behind his cloak and shadow. This card represents deception, but also creativity and the unconscious. Alright, let's go talk to Blade now.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Damn. Alright.
Train first, then talk.
All right then.
Let's interact with this. Upgrade abilities.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
If a hero possesses 2 copies of an ability, they can be combined to create a new, more powerful version. Alright, so we've got those 2 for Blade.
Don't
Okay,
stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
so this will let us chain 3 hits instead of 2. That's nice.
See you
Easy
around.
to take out a bunch of minions. Alright, let's talk
Hunter.
Blade.
Before we trained, you had questions. Go on, ask.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No,
What is it?
it's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
Okay, okay.
How did you become a Dampier?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born.
Jesus.
Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
Seems like one thing is all the superheroes have in common that they had family issues. Hunter and Lilith, Iron Man and his family, Spider-Man and his family, Blade and his family. What about Doctor Strange?
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey, something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anyone else?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down or I'll hold it against you. Anyone else?
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Who else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised
Most likely.
she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Anybody else?
That's all.
Nobody else.
Sure.
Do you have any thoughts on the team as a whole?
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Or it won't, and we'll all die.
Yeah, that's also true.
Thanks, Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Good talk, kind of. Alright, let's grab this attack essence. Oh, and credits. Make sure, doesn't look like there's anything else, so let's talk to Marvel.
Hello? Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Finally, somebody's straight up about it. And thank you. Alright. Let's go to the war room. I check around here first, just in case. Okay, see, got a vase. Already getting stuff done.
Hola.
Doesn't look like he needs to talk about anything. Oh, can't get behind the bar. Can't open that. Oh, but it adds the location to the map, so that's nice. TV. Okay, here's my room. Don't really have much in here at all. Ooh, another one. Add that to the map. Oh, looks kind of empty back here. Okay, let's go to the war room.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second.
Caretaker's Journal, November 23rd, 1689. We have moved the Abbey from our transient home to Salem, and I must confess I'm astounded at the natural beauty of this place. But there is no time for sentiment, we have a job to do. Thawne has found influence here with Hiram Shaw through a page of the Darkhold. The Moon Seal did not bring the witches the protection it should have. Several have been killed already. There is no telling how far this dark power could go. For now, we watch from the safety of the Abbey, hidden away amongst thick woodland. We must understand what it is we face. Alright, that was the first of 12 from Caretaker's Journals. That's probably everything here. Right. Oh, wait. Caretaker's Journal, July 13th, 1689. A coven of witches from across the sea has sent for our help. I regret that I cannot do more, but Lilith and I are stretched to our limits. I've sent a moon seal to their home in Salem by the way of Knights of the Wundagore. I have no doubt this will take care of the troubles they face. Okay, nice. Let's go talk to Marvel again.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the Gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new Gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind.
Where else would it be?
Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw,
Okay.
see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Starting to trust me now,
Find
Blade.
me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Got it working, didn't it? Right. Faustian bargain. Let's go.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Alright, so it'll be me, Blade, and Captain Marvel this time.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area.
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack. The falafel place down the road stays open till 3.
Oh, wow.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Let's go.
Almost feels like cheating with you two on our side.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
He was
Not
there when
just
they
Hydras.
revived Lilith.
Liliths. That's
Yep.
magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
So much for that.
Kill them.
Let's whoop some Hydra. Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Let's take out this one in the back.
Hail that!
And I should be able to knock this one into there, and that'll take out that one too.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Chain 2, but I think all of these other... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I have to be in that area. Okay. Draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. We'll give us some heroism, so why not? We have one card play left. Let's see here. Yeah, that's one. This is tough because of Morecom. Oh well, let's just take him out.
I'm on it.
Oh, that damage does too. And this will take out that guy.
Here we go.
All right.
Never surrender.
You just made a big mistake.
Cannot stop me like that.
They're almost here. Hold position.
Tactics mode allows you to quickly assess the entire battlefield and the condition of enemy units.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
Him out. Or take him out.
Hybrid and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
It is all
Level
coming
up,
back
nice.
to me.
Can we chain from... No. Not close enough. Okay, that sucks. Let's... Yeah, let's do that and gain some block. And that should give us some access to
At least
Blade's other
monsters are wild
cards.
and unpredictable. These Rent-A-Mercs have no gumption.
Oh yeah, Captain Marvel can now go binary. Playing 3 Captain Marvel cards will withdraw the go binary ability. In her binary state, Captain Marvel will deal significantly more damage. Captain Marvel will lose her binary state once all of her block has been removed. It's a free card, so we might as well. That'll take this one out, but it'll also take... let's do this, because he's got full health.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
And nothing around here. Okay. Oh, you know what I could do, though? Yeah, perfect. Oh. Oh, maybe that counts as a move. That sucks. Okay. Oh no, we need heroism. Okay, that's fine.
Forever in service.
That's not supposed to hurt.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves?
Take both of them
How
out.
else could he be achieving such a high yield?
No, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
And that's not gonna quite take him out, but if we smack him into anything over here, that will. So nice.
You were too weak for this fight.
Go, now, quickly!
Alright, Bostus, we're coming.
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Yeah,
Get her.
gotcha. That turn was a binary? Or turn her binary, I should say. Cover Hydra artifact. Retrieve the mysterious artifact from the truck. Break the Hydra shield guard's protection to access the truck, and then use the recover artifact card to secure the artifact. Okay.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
So we gotta reduce the block to 0 in order to break the protection.
Doesn't look like much to me.
Oh man, I'm gonna redraw one of these. There we go. Much better. Get that trick.
No more games.
Oh wait, I don't think. Oh yeah, it did. Okay, nice.
Yep, that'll make him hate you.
And this guy into that will hurt him as well. So let's do that.
You have earned this. You are lucky to still be breathing.
One.
Oh, I should
Never
have.
seen
Well,
that
that's
before.
fine. And this will hurt. No, let's switch to Blade. It'll hurt us, but probably worth it. Might as well.
Watch close.
Oh no, it won't. Nice. Definitely worth it.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
A little woozy.
Oh, dazed. Okay. That sucks. We need to focus on getting his shield down this time. He was dazed and unable to act. The other heroes must take a number of actions before the dazed effect wears off. On the number of
Preliminary
actions,
analysis of the blast
so
confirms
2.
high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. It is dark magic. You must not let Hydra escape with it.
You asked for it. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad
she's
reputation.
back. And we should have, yep, one more.
Come get it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
No, you didn't. They didn't have guns back then. Okay, so this guy we can knock back, and that'll remove his shield. He's immune to knock back. You know what? Let's do this instead because
Time to get
it'll heal Blade up a little, and we still broke his shield.
Even the best can get better.
There we go. Let's cover that. Crate has been recovered. Defeat the remaining enemies to complete the mission.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Yeah, let's heal Marvel up. That'll give us 2
The light will carry
heroism
you
as well.
That should help.
Perfect.
The enemy has the upper hand.
Hardly a scratch.
Time for the real thing.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate
Okay.
Faustus' experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Let's redraw this. I want to make sure I have enough to take out. Yeah, okay, so let's knock him into that.
Not a problem. Now they're really in trouble.
And we can use quick strike. Oh, no, that's still not gonna. Oh, wow. Okay. That sucks. Let's just heal the hunter.
The light. This shall be of great help.
and check. I wonder, let's move here. I don't think it'll work because of the object in the way, but I just want to see. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
And I still need 1 heroism, so let's just end the turn. We'll take him out next round.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
Hope you're ready.
You do not know who I am, do you?
Enemy area attacks. Enemy area attacks will go off at the end of the turn.
Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. Got a pair of torn purple
There we
pants
go.
with your name on them.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Only 2 stars. Probably because of the turns. I gained some
Nice job
friendship
out
with
there,
them.
kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
That's true.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with
Out
that.
of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Nico sent you a message on Superlink. Alright. And since Nico agrees that nothing wrong with every night being movie night, let me know if you guys have a favorite movie. Are you there? By the way, this is Nico. In case nobody gave you the rundown on how the spark works, Blade and Captain Marvel just filled us in. Freaky stuff, especially Faustus. And then they all left me here alone. You should come hang out. Thank you, Nico, but I am tired. Oh, somebody's knocking.
Come on. Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask Blader Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
Alright, let's go meet Nico.
As long as Caretaker doesn't come up with some busy work in the meantime, I'm perfectly fine here at home.
Agreed. Alright, let's watch a movie. My favorite movies, off the top of my head, are definitely Akira, No Country for Old Men, Crow, just for nostalgia, and Drive, and Spun, just because it's so crazy. So if you haven't seen them, make sure to check those out.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
More parent problems.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this.
Oh, well.
Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor.
It's gotta be a Pulp Fiction reference. Gotta be. Gift? Yeah, let's do that.
I really needed that.
Like the gift? Okay. And we got a rare outfit and a common outfit.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void.
Oh, interesting.
I dreamt.
Of what?
Lilith.
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
Okay.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
Okay, I will.
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
Oh, yeah.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of, and not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I had some questions about your staff.
Go for it.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
Okay.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out two very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods.
Jesus.
Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Yeah, I guess every superhero's parents are evil. Or, no. Not evil. Every superhero has parent problems. Like I said earlier. Not all of them are evil.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert...
Okay.
She didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Sheesh. Alright.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Alright, what's up, Caretaker?
It's a shame. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce. Indomitable. Or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you. But I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch.
Oh, Wanda,
the Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken. as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
That was the right thing. Okay, so this is a light choice and a dark choice. And I don't know. I don't agree with these options, but I do want to go light, so...
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
The hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices they make in the Abbey Inn. The abilities they use in combat, powerful rewards, can be unlocked as Hunter moves down either path. Follow Charlie to Agatha's shrine. Alright. Let's go, Charlie. Sprint while outside on the Abbey grounds. Nice. Ah, so much faster. And here we are. Oh, it's Agatha. Nice.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
I am with it. Let's do it. Touch the blood seal. I don't know how that sounds, but let's do it.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Bloodgate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
Well, let's go. Oh, Trial of the Elder Gods, Ashtur. Player level 1, we're level 3, so let's do it.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Let's go, Charlie.
Charlie?
Oh, okay.
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Let's get it. Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter. Okay.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice.
Quick slash first.
You can expect a fair fight.
All damage-dealing hero abilities have a chance to become critical when they are drawn. Critical abilities deal increased damage. The chance for an ability to be critical is determined by a hero's critical chance stat. The bonus damage dealt by a critical ability is determined by the hero's critical damage stat. Okay. So this one turned critical. Let's take... you know, let's do this.
You were too weak for this fight.
2 card plays left.
Now that was
Draw
something.
Charlie. KO, draw a card. Alright.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I think we can get behind here, Hunter. Take these 2 out. Oh, and it's knockback. Okay, nice. I think we'll need a heal, so let's get rid of that. Damn, maybe we would have.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Hesitate. They certainly won't.
Oh no, we can take them out. Go, Charlie.
I am impressed.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Nice. Knock that trial out. 2 stars. Finished 2 turns. Why didn't we get 3? That's alright. Oh, and we can go through the Blood Gate. Exit Shrine, enter Ashtur's cabin. Okay. Explore the cavern. Grab this moon seal. And I'm assuming... Yep.
This looks like a
Word of Power. Oshter's gift allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and its grounds which are locked by magical means. Okay.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Open the gate by using a Word of Power. Alright. Let's make sure we're not missing anything. Words of Power are magical incantations the hunter can use on the Abbey grounds. Okay.
Goddess of Order approves.
Nice. We still don't have anything to open these, but add it to the map.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
I can keep a secret. Don't worry. Alright, well, some good progress. Finally found out who Agatha was. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next episode.